efficient, productive, incorruptible, citizen-centered and epic culture.
This is the federal civil service. Our mission is clear as day. This is a call for transformation. This is a vision for change. A citizen-centered epic culture. Join us to move Nigeria forward. This is the federal civil service.
Mrs. Didi Walson-Jack, head of the Civil Service of the Federation, says the federal government is committed to building a world-class public service in Nigeria. Walson-Jack made this known in Abuja at a World Press Conference ahead of the International Civil Service Conference and the African Public Service Week, scheduled for June 25 to 27 in Abuja. She said a recent study tour to Singapore was part of preparatory activities aimed at positioning Nigeria's civil service for excellence and attracting global participation in the upcoming events. Walson-Jack noted that the second phase of the tour will involve the remaining 17 heads of service later this year. She said the tour provided participants with the opportunity to engage with both public and private sector institutions in Singapore, compare administrative practices, and gain insights into global standards. Walson-Jack further disclosed that Nigeria would host a reciprocal study tour during the upcoming African Public Service Week, where foreign delegates will engage with various federal institutions.
So the study tour to Singapore was the very first major activity that we carried out based on the collaboration that the Office of Head of the Civil Service of the Federation is having with the heads of service of the 36 states and the FCT. So we have this collaboration where we meet, we discuss issues, we exchange ideas, we share knowledge. And it was from that collaboration that the idea to have a study tour to Singapore, being the #1 public service of excellence in the world. And our wish was brought to reality with the support of the United Nations Development Program, because they immediately caught the vision and agreed to support the Office of Head of the Civil Service to take 20 heads of civil services of the states to Singapore on a study tour. And I can tell you that that was just phase 1, because the remaining 17 heads of service are also to go on the same tour sometime later this year. The benefit, like I said, was to share knowledge. It was to see firsthand global best practices in public service excellence. We were opportuned to interact with various organizations, both public and private, in Singapore. We had opportunity to hear from them and share with them the practices of public service administration in our country and in their country. It was like a benchmarking exercise. It was an exercise to upscale, if you like, upgrade, if you like, our own service values, our own service practices, and to ensure that we are actually working towards a world-class Nigeria public service.